Good morning, North America, although it's good evening for you. And we're back. This time, we're back to look at day 3 of the North American Challenger Tour. We've got some good games lined up for you. The first game we're rolling out with Floop and their team Floop Doggy Dog against Lolly Power. That'll be the first one up, followed thereafter by Lolly Power versus the Kraken. So it's all got a lot to play for. Looking at, we should be getting the room through. Yes, we are. The room has now come through. But before we do that, we'll just have a look at the standings, so we get an idea of what's going on. As you can see, Lolly Power are leading the pack along with Scammo, followed closely at their heels by the Kraken and For Latham, who are followed by Team Dream Peru and Floop Doggy Dog, and at the bottom there is Nuclear. So first off, we're with Floop Doggy Dog against Lolly Power. Floop Doggy Dog looking to overturn the domination that is Floop Doggy Dog. We've got a 5-minute delay, guys, so you have to appreciate I can't really interact with all 4 of you online, but I shall try. We have a 5-minute delay because obviously it is an official tournament. This the top 4 will go into the final this weekend. So let's accept the room, get over there. As we can see, we're on Normandy straight off the bat, and looking at the Floop team, Floop Doggy Dog, we got a Foch, a WZ113, an STB1, a Mouse, another Foch, a 215B, and another WZ113. Moving over to Lolly Power, we've got an IS4, an M48 pattern, a Foch 155, an IS4, a 215B, a VK7201K. Not seen one of those yet in this tournament, or in the EU tournament, to be honest with you. And we've got another WZ113. As I said, Floop here are looking to stop the domination of Lolly Power, who are doing really well in this tournament so far. As I said, as we saw earlier, they are joint leaders. Just going to quickly have a look at the chats. Somebody sent me a nice E7 mastery on Discord. Unfortunately, I haven't got Discord open because it seems to drain my frames per second. But it would be a good filler between rounds. However, I might just open Discord now. It'll drop my frame rates a little, but hey. It's not a problem, we've got time. We have time. Yeah, it's dropping my frame rates a little bit, but we're not in anything yet, so I'll just go on and get this replay at least. We've got another minute and a half anyway before the teams are readied up. Although he has got better beard, I have got more hair on my head. For those who are interested, if you're looking for those fan containers, they're not on this stream. They are on Rolling Swarm stream. So, and you have to go via the portal, guys, to get it. You can't get it any other way, I'm afraid. Just trying to find this E75 replay. Oh, can't find it. Where is it? No, I can't find it, and we're going now, so I'm going to quit that. Right, so we're readying up. And here we go. Game 5. Game 1, Tour 5. Normandy. As you can see, the teams have already got their challenger avatars on, apart from High Velocity Nerd, who is still using his Twister Season avatar. We need to have chats with High Velocity Nerd. So, getting ready and up now. Lot to play for here, both sides. Let's get up high straight away. Get to the back of the map, see where they're going. Well, we can already see some movement. Looking here at the Floop team moving towards the C cap, and you can see there that the Lollipower are covering the A cap and the B cap and going for the D cap straight away. Floop have completely bypassed the C cap. It looks like they're going to Iron Fist through D. Let's get over here. Already they're ploughing power onto Richard 1994 in the FV. And he's gone, but Floop are bleeding. High Velocity is bleeding badly, so is Storm Surge. There goes High Velocity, he is out. Storm Surge is also looking worse for wear, but Hope dies with, and the Foch is also looking like he's going to go. Hope dies is gone. So the points advantage definitely go to Floop at this moment in time. However, Lollipower are making a pushback. They take out Storm Surge. He's gone. AJ is next. AJ's gone in the WZ. But Santi Prime is also gone. And Jim Sintz. Where is Jim Sintz? There he is. He's in the IS4. Tussling there with Big Poop Daddy. Big Pooper Daddy, sorry. My bad. So it's just a big brawl, really. It's Big Pooper Daddy is only on 12 hit points. He was only on 12 hit points. He's now gone. It's 2 against 3. Schwarz is gone, however. It's just a brawl in the centre here. So the Awerticom, Arctic is there. Awerticom is looking very healthy. They've just lost Arctic. He's out of there. It's 2 against 2. Feels rejected, however, is looking very poorly. He's not going to be long. He's gone. It's just Mastergeddon left in the IS4. Let's get round to Mastergeddon. Get round that turret. Mastergeddon in the IS4. Tricky tank. He's still got most of his hit points. That is a big smack into Commando tank in the STB. The QWERTY-Con, however, he's got to be able to smack some shots into the IS4 to win this. Floop have come really out of the blocks here and really thrown down the gauntlet to Lollipower. Yeah, just waiting for the final kill. There we go. Wowzers. So, Floop Doggy Dog, 1-0. That is very interesting. Just looking at the damage output there. Floop 14,800 against the 12,400 of Lollipower. That's a blow for Lollipower, but it's best of 5, guys, remember, so it's the first to win 4. Floop have really thrown down the challenge here by doing that. I mean, that was a big push. They just effectively iron-fisted straight into D, took those tanks out early. Fantastic stuff. Looking at the teams, we're still on Normandy, obviously we're just switching the spawns. We're going to have the IS-4, the 215B, the Foch, the IS-4 again, another 215B, potentially a T-22, yeah, a T-22, and another Foch. Looking over at Floop's team, we've got a WZ-113, another WZ-113, STB-1, a Foch, 215B, potentially an IS-4, and another Foch. Excuse me while I sup some coffee. And for those of you in North America, yes, I'm drinking from a Houston Astros mug from when I was in Houston, Texas. Somebody's got to be, I suppose. So, I went to a few Astros games. Don't ask me why. I'd never seen baseball, so I did. And then I had the chance to go to watch the Washington guys. Well, I went to Washington as well. Interesting stuff. So we've got about 12 seconds to go. Everybody's readied up. Here we go. Normandy, Game 2. Core 5. Sipping some more coffee, hope you don't mind. Rubbing my nose. God. Yes, I know. And they've all now got their Challenger avatars on. Clearly they paid oh, just got to check a few things out. Yeah, we're doing okay. So 1-0 to Floop. Can they continue this? Let's get up high straight away. Get to the back of the map, as we did last time. See what's going down. Floop all converging together again, heading for this decap. I don't think Lollypower is going to fall for it twice, however. And you can see there the STB1 is peeling off towards that T22. They're getting straight into D, so D is being taken, and so is C. Shots are being traded, and Schwaz has been smacked a little bit by Commando Tank, but Commando Tank has been smacked back. You can see there the Foshes of Floop are pushing over the ridge to aid in toward the C cap. It looks like they're going to power through again. Some big damage going into Sava there, but Storm Surge in the Fosh has been on the receiving end of some nastiness. Floop are bleeding here. They're losing hit points rapidly. The Werticon, who was the guy in the last game who did most of the damage, is bleeding as well. They're clearly focusing him. They want him out of the game after what he did last time. Storm Surge is looking poorly. AJ is also looking poorly. Oh, but Richard 1994 on Lollypower is looking poorly, and the first kill goes to Floop. Richard 1994. It's a brawl around the C cap. I'm not even bothered looking at the T22 down there, who's tussling with. Oh, we're still here. So Sava in the Foch Destroyer is looking like he's in a bad way. AJ is gone. Storm Surge is gone. That's a big blow. That's one of the Foshes out of there. The WZ from Big Pooper Daddy is also looking like he's not long for the game. Lone, the second Foch, has gone. Lollypower have basically controlled themselves a bit more here. The QWERTY can't. What's going to happen? He's gone. It's just Commando Tank left in the STB1. He was tussling earlier with the T22. In comes Mastergeddon, but he gets taken out by the T22 as Shiraz. So, 1-1. Lollypower even the scores. 14,200 damage, playing 9,895. Lollypower were not going to fall for the push twice, as you can see. Now we're moving maps. Desert Sands is next. So just readying up. So it's 1-1. A lot to play for still. As I said, Flute really need to turn this over. Lollypower, they're riding high at the moment. Whereas Flute are looking to get more victories to get themselves into that top 4. Looking through the teams, Lollypower, we got an IS-4, 215B, a 268, another 215B, a T22 medium, a 140, and a 113. Looking over there to Floop, we've got an MX-30, a Mark 6, a 215B, an STB1, changed to an E50, 215B, another E50, and a Foch. Interesting stuff. We've got about 30 seconds to go. Good morning, Labats for me. Oh, we're changing tanks again, maybe.
Like so many positive waves, maybe we can't lose.
Oh, nice. Somebody's just subscribed. I missed who it was, unfortunately. I apologise for that. So wherever you were, sorry. I did catch it, but then I was just not quick enough to see it coming through. Not to worry, we're now readying up. Oh, we've got a Jeep to Mark 6 and IS-4, so just some last minute changes there. So, here we go. Let's get up high straight away and see what strats they're going to take. And to the back. I mean, I would have thought that they would be going to the desert with some of these medium tanks in that Chieftain Mark 6. I mean, we can see there that Lollypower is indeed moving towards the desert. But the IS-7 and the 215 of Floop are looking to go C and B, sorry. The E50s are quite exposed on their own there. Let's get to this side of the map so we can see, because don't forget they've got cover from the Foshes and the Mark 6 and the 215 of Querticon. So they're taking C is Floop, and A is trying to be taken by Lollypower, but they're finding it difficult. Let's get down here because these E50s are very exposed. You can see there the Mark 6 is now coming in. They're not getting any shots from the Foshes across, and there goes one already. Storm Surge is gone in the E50, but Azza in the 140 is a one-shot. He's gone. So even Stevens, Floop up on points. However, that Object 268 of Hope Dies With Me is really playing on some pain. There we go. We've lost Commando Tank, but Feels Rejected is also about to leave, and he's gone. Interesting stuff. They've got 2 caps of Floop. They've lost another tank though. Arctic is now gone. High Velocity in the IS-4 is in a world of hurt here. Maybe, and there he goes. But the 268 is gone also. So it's Querticon now is now the one being focused. He's not going to be much longer. They've got the points, but have they got the hit points to stay the game? It's 3 against 2. One is a Foch and one is an IS-7. The Foch is exposed. He's trying to load. Can he get something into the IS-4? Now he's still on his magazine, so he's still got one shot. Oh, but the WZ of Santi Prime comes in and takes him. Now we've only got Big Daddy Poop left. Sorry, yeah, Big Pooper Daddy left in the IS-7. Don't think it's going to last. 625 points. He's in an IS-7. It's a trolley tank armor-wise, but he's 1 against 3. It's pretty difficult to counter it, to be honest with you. They're going to get the WZs in behind him. There he goes. Sterling work to try and hold the fort at the end, but pretty difficult when it's 3 against 1. So, Lollypower, 14,720 damage against 10,136. You see there, Lone in the FE did everything he could. But Richard 1994, wowzers. Great stuff along with Santi Prime. It's now 2-1 to Lollypower. Floop, however, had the game in the bag there. They just lost tanks quicker than they expected. It was quite a big push by Lollypower. They countered that very well. So going over to the Floop team because they're going to ready up first. It looks like we got Big Pooper Dad in the IS-7 still. Commando Tank probably going out in the Mark 6. Don't know yet. Those are still to ready up. Got the IS-4, the Foch, a 215B in E50M. Oh, no, they're changing their entire team. We'll come back to that. Lollypower has got 2 IS-4s, a Mouse, an FE202, another Mouse, a T57 Heavy, and an AMX-50B. That is looking for a town strat, I would have thought. That is going towards the town. We're just waiting for Floop to ready up. Seems to be an issue over here. No, they're readying up now, so we've got potentially an IS-7, a Mark 6, an IS-4, a Foch, a 215B, an E50M, and another Foch. They've still got about 30 seconds to go before they need to ready up fully. However, yep, they're readied up now. Just looking for Richard 1994 to ready up. Got 9 seconds. He's going out in the Progetto. Interesting. Very interesting. Not seen many Progettos in the game as of yet. And hasn't got his avatar. Bad, bad, bad. He needs to sort that out. I still think that Lollypower are going for a town strat there. They didn't. I don't think they like the way that B and C were taken so quickly by Lollypower. But we will see. You never know with these guys. I keep saying on the EU server, you think you can call a strat, and then they go completely the opposite direction because they do different things. Let's get up high and see what we're looking at. Get to the back of the map. Well, you can see immediately what Floop are looking to do. They are looking to get to the desert. They've worked that out by looking at the maps, by looking at the team lineup that Lollypower are definitely going to be going into the town, and they are. What they're going to do, look, if they're going to take the A cap and then just line up and try and stop them capping B, that is a good strategy. So you can see there, Big Pooper Daddy is in that little hold down position. You can just get shots over to B with your turret exposed, and with the IS-7, I mean, that's a tough turret. All Floop need to do, now they've got the cap, is just defend. They're going to be able to stop Lollypower from capping B from here, which is interesting. You can see there the Progetto is over on the tracks, and Arctic in the E50M is trying to spot him up, and he has spotted him. Floop have got themselves a good strat here. We do the. I mean, when we play tournaments in my clan back in the EU, we do this strat all the time. You got the IS4 of Hope Dies with me, looking to get over the tracks. But look at that 215B of Verticom. He's got that covered. Lollypower therefore need to work out what are they going to do here. They're going to flank, or they're going to try and get into B. Excuse me. Excuse me. Early in the morning. Wowzers. Basically, they're up on caps, our Floop, just because they capped out first. You've got the Mausch of Schwaz and Hope Dies with me in the IS4 looking to come over the tracks, but they can't really because they know a Verticon is there. He's in a tank that is great for a haul down. Commander tank is bleeding a little bit, and so is Storm Surge. That's coming in. That shot's coming in across the middle, as you can see. We've got the IS4 of JM Since pushing. He's already over the tracks. The E50M has now seen him, but so has the Mark 6. We've got the Mouse of Sava also pushing along with the Progetto. So there is a push coming from the right side and through the middle. You can see there the IS4, the T57. Ow! There's pushing all over the place here. It's going to be difficult to keep up. A Verticon is on his own, but look at the Foch of Storm Surge coming in to try and help him out, trying to put shots in as a big roll into Hope Dies with me. Unfortunately, Big Pooper Daddy is gone already, but JM Since is about to go. I'm going to stay over this side for the moment because I can't follow every single push, I'm afraid, guys, because Lollypower have pushed in every single direction. They've lost 2 tanks each now, but as you can see here, Lollypower are recapping A, which means they're going to take the points advantage. Arctic and Commando Tank are now trying to push the Progetto. Look at the Mouse of Saba coming in along with Santi Prime in the IS. There goes the Mark 6. Wow. What can Arctic do? He's on his own now. It's 3 against 1 with Arctic. I think he's in a world of pain. Let's get back over here to Azza in the T57 Heavy. Azza is not long for this game. He is gone. So it's 3 against 4. Arctic is going to go, though, unless he can get out of there. He gets a few shots in. He's trying to get round and keep that Mouse in front of him. He's not going to last much longer, unfortunately. There he goes. It's now 3 against 3. However, you have to admit, Floop have got the advantage here. They've got the hit points. They haven't got the capped points. They haven't got the game points, unfortunately. Storm Surge, you can see there, is trying to cap the A cap. I Velocity in the IS4 is holding off the IS4 and the Mouse of Sava. The Foch of Lone is trying to tussle with the Progetto. Storm Surge is loading up his magazine, so it makes sense for him to still stay behind there. He's going to be smacking with the Mouse, get a massive roll into the Mouse. Can he load up though, or is High Velocity going to be able to put a shot into the side of the Mouse as he goes past? No, he's not, but Lone is still in the game. He's taking out the Progetto. The Mouse goes. Oh my god, are they going to be able to take out this IS4 before they lose the points? They've got the advantage. It's just Santi Prime on his own, and it goes. Oh, it came down to the wire. Wow, what a fantastic match. Floop Doggy Dog brings one back. That was some great tactics there. Some really good stuff, guys. 13,000 against 15,000. Really, really fantastic. You see there, lone in the Foch, 5,100 damage. And the Progetto there of Richard 1994, 3,000 odd damage. That's really good stuff. You could see that Floop got themselves in a really great position, and there were 3 pushes, and the 3 pushes were fantastic. They were on the left, the right flank, and straight down the middle. Didn't pay off. Floop were able to counter it. Really, really good stuff. We're now switching maps, this time to Oasis Palms. Good morning, Logic in Greek. What do I think about the Balsic? It's a great tank, mate. Good morning, Vlupsius the Fox. How are you doing, my friend? Hello, Silent Cougar. You're up early, mate. And I Dark on World of Tanks Blitz. Good morning to you. Well, it's good morning from in my time. Hello, Logic in Greek again. So, we're switching maps, this time Oasis Palms. It's been evened up. Looking at Lolly Power, we've got an IS-4, a 121, a 268, an E3, another 268, a Mouse, and an IS-4. Looking at Big Pooper Daddy in rolling carrying the flag there for Floop. We've got an STB-1, a Foch, another STB-1, another Foch, 2 IS-4s, and a Mouse. Interesting stuff indeed. So we're all ready to go. It's even Stevens, 2-all. Don't forget, guys, best of 7. So it's the first of 4 that wins. And it just goes to show you cannot rule out anything. Floop have brought it back. They're really putting it to Lolly Power here. So it'll be interesting to see what the strat will be. Let's get up high and get to the back. Now, I've been interested in this game because on the East server, everybody seemed to have avoided the C, and it was basically everybody brawling at the A and B cap, mainly the A cap. But as you can see here, Floop are looking to get C. The WZ is caught out of position all on his own, but he's got cover from that 268. And already Big Pooper Daddy in the STB-1 is being smacked pretty hard. Those 268s over there are really, really covering that cap. Big Pooper Daddy has got to drop back, but he does, unfortunately, into Sava in the Mouse, who takes him out. So they've lost a tank pretty early doors. They haven't captured anything. As you can see, Commander Tank is getting the heck out of there. Let's get over to the C cap, to the A cap, sorry, because we can see that this is where Store Surge in the Foch is taking a lot of hurt there. This is going the wrong way for Floop at the moment. Azza in the IS-4 is in trouble. They're going to get rid of Azza, but look how much they're bleeding in this. Storm Surge is down to 400. Arctic in the IS-4 is out of the game. He's gone. 268 from the back there is covering nicely. So is that other IS-4. There goes one of the Foches, so they've lost 3 tanks already. Storm Surge is in a bad position. They didn't even cap. Nobody's capped here. Lone in the IS-4 is alone. They've lost 2 tanks now on Lolly Power, but look at their hit points. I mean, they've got plenty of hit points. Let's get over here to Lone because they're going to focus him. Sava and Schwaz, the Object 268, and oh, and big roll there. Storm Surge is in a world of pain. He's just going to be surrounded and splattered by Lolly Power's tanks coming in. Storm Surge is Storm Surge and Lone. I mean, Storm Surge is almost gone. He's on 111 hit points. There goes Storm Surge. There goes Lone. It's just the STB left. And where did he go? He's all the way over there. Bless him. he hasn't got much choice. He's got to cap out. I mean, he's got his full hit points. Let's stay with him. It's going to be pretty difficult for him to carry the deficit when you've got the tanks like Feels Rejected there in the 1-2-1, knowing where he is. He's on full HP, getting up behind him, and those 1-2-1s are like, wow. He can hold against the 1-2-1, maybe, but you can see there the E3 is coming in as well. I mean, they're slow tanks, to be honest with you, but look at the points difference. He's really got it against him. I mean, it's 5 against 1. There's no way Commando tank, unless he can do 5 ammo racks, or at least 4 ammo racks, is going to be able to do this. He's doing his best, though, bless him. He's holding him off for he's held them off for a good 30 seconds. And he's taken a tank. I mean, that is great work, but he's down to nothing, and there he goes. Wowzers. Wowzers. So, advantage back to Lolly Power. You can see there, 14,000 playing 9,000. Those 268s really causing problems. Losing Big Pooper Daddy early on did not help in any way, shape or form. However, we're back on Oasis Palms. It's 2-3. Lolly Power are on the cusp of victory. They need this. If they get this, then they've won it. However, as we saw in the Challengers Tour earlier in EU, most teams can bring it back and get to 3-all and take it to the decider. Lolly Power readying up first. And what have we got there? We got an IS-4, a 140, a Foch, another Foch, an E5, and a WZ-113, and another 140. Wowzers. Floop have not readied up as yet. They're starting to now. So we got so far 2 IS-4s. An FV4005. That's an interesting call there by the Querticon. Another FV4005 by Storm Surge. Another interesting choice. Another IS-4 and 2 STBs. That's interesting. Wowzers. Wowzers. That is an interesting lineup. Sava is looking at changing his tank down here to a 215B. I would say with that lineup, Floop are looking to go to the middle, or maybe, or possibly to the A cap. Interesting lineup, especially with those 2 FV4005s. It's unbelievable, really. Every members of both teams have got their challengers avatars on. Awesome stuff. In answer logic in Greek, why do people run the 268? Wow, it's still a fantastic tank. It will, as Volupcius the Fox says there, it will never replace. Let's get up high straight away and see where they're going to go. I mean, they must be looking at the. Oh no, they're looking at the C cap potentially, and holding the city. Got the STBs again of Big Pooper Daddy and Commando Tank going out there, but this time there's Object 140s. Feels Rejected Man and Richard 1994 in their Object 140s. Wowzers. We can see that the rest of the team, the 2 IS-4s have dropped down into the gully, trying to spot up around the B cap. You got the 405s. One is front-lined, sort of, overlooking C, and the other one is just holding back. Hope dies with me has already started to take some pain, but so is Lone in the IS-4. They are just trading shots there, and nothing to write home about. Nobody has taken any caps yet. It's a bit of a standoff at the moment. Got the STBs here still. They know those 140s are there, and they know those Foches are probably overlooking C. Well, they know for a fact that one of the Foches is overlooking C, because Hope Dies has already taken a smack. Big Pooper Daddy has already been shot at. Didn't see that going in. It's probably come across the map from one of the Object 140s. Fuel's rejected man has been spotted. So is Commando, so is Lone, so is Arctic. Wowzers. Coughing again. Excuse me while I clear my throat with coffee. They're asking Lone to back up there. QWERTY is now making a move to try and get closer in. Lone has been told to back up because obviously he's losing hit points, and that's not what they want. That gives the advantage to Lollypower. Who are up on points. They're up by 100 points. There's a push here by Commando Tank. He's trying to get shots in. They are worried about those two Foshes, as you can see, but the Foshes are concentrated on Lone. They want to get the IS-4 out. Big Pooper Daddy is making a move backwards. Don't know where the rotate is going to come, if there is a rotate. We saw in there that they said we should rotate to C, but that's obviously been rejected. They're telling Lone to get back. He's out on his own there, and he's bleeding heavily. He's only got 800 hit points left. Points-wise, both it's not a problem for Floop. I mean, there's plenty of points still out there. Richard in the Object 140 has taken some shots. That is a big roll into Arctic and Lone. Sorry about the coughing, guys. Early in the morning, and there's a bit of a dust storm in Dubai where I'm based. Arctic and Lone, there's 250 points now. That settles the difference. Oh dear, Arctic has just been smacked again, this time by the 215p. Now Lollypower have dropped into the C cap. B in a here, however, have been taken by Floop. No tanks gone yet, but Arctic and Lone are looking worse for wear. They really are. There's going to be a push. That's a big bounce there, but Big Pooper Daddy of Floop is being targeted. He's gone. Big Pooper Daddy's gone. Advantage swings completely into Lollypower's favour here. Arctic isn't going to be long for the game. Let's have another look down there. It's a big bounce though. Another bounce. He's gone. So that's 2 tanks gone. We've got to get over here. They have the cap points, yes, but they don't have the base points because they've lost 2 tanks. Fuel's rejected is next to nothing, but it all depends. Can they do anything? They're going to drop down now. They're going to push Sava, but Sava's gone, so Sava's out of there. Maybe, just maybe they can pull this back. They just need to take a couple more. Big Pooper Daddy's gone. Lone's gone. Arctic's gone. 3 tanks down. Feels rejected, needs to go if they can get him. So can Hope dies. They've got to focus these tanks. There's only 3 left though. Storm Surge in the 4005 is in a bad way. So is a WOTB. A WOTB is gone. Commando Tank, Storm Surge is out of there. It's Commando Tank on his own. Again. There he goes. Lollypower snatched the win. Not bad. I don't know if the FV4005 was a good call there. But you can see the damage that they're dishing out. In that strategy, they are dishing out massive damage. Unfortunately, Big Pooper Daddy gets focused yet again like he did in the first game on Oasis Palms. And the Foch is dominating over this side. So, looking at the leaderboard. Let's have a look, see what's going down. Oh, Scammo take their victory. Looks like it was a 4-0 against Clear. Yes, it was. So Scammo take a victory there. They've only got 1 game left, and that's against Floop, and that's Tour 6. What about... We've got in... The Kraken look like they won their game. Yes, they did. 4-0 against Team Dream Peru. We've got them next with Lollypower. Lollypower, we saw, just won their match against Floop Doggy Dog. And they've got the Kraken next, as I said, and we'll be following that one. For Leighton, we didn't see them. I think they've got a bye for this round. Yes, they have. They're not playing in this round. They're playing in the next round, which is Tour 6, the next game, so they get a bye. The reason they get a bye is because there's only 7 teams, not 8. Floop Dog, we just saw losing to Lolly Power, and Nuclear from the clan Clear, their tournament is over, I'm afraid. They are not going to be getting anywhere near the top 4, which is unfortunate. So we can see here the top 4 is lining up nicely. We got Scammo, the Kraken, Lolly Power, and potentially 4 Leighton. However, that can change if either Team Dream Peru or Floop Dog. I mean, how many games have they got left, Team Dream Peru? Well, Team Dream Peru got 2 games left. That can push him up to 3 points, which is the same. Which would be this. Yeah, well, Leighton's only got 1 game left. No, they've got 2 games left as well. They can potentially get 4 points. So there's still a lot to play for. Still a lot to play for. But dominating at the moment is Scammo, with Chrono, the Kraken, nipping at their heels there, as you can see. Some good stuff. Be an interesting game next. Chrono, the Kraken versus Lolly Power. Big match that. As you can see, they're both on 3 points. It's a huge match. Switching over to the Pro Tour. Let's see what's going on in the Pro Tour. Rain is clearly dominating. They've won 5 matches. Wow. In fact, they haven't lost a match yet. That's big domination. They've got Pincer next, and then Vaughn, Thai, Showtie last. And as we've seen already, Vaughn, Thai, Showtie are running the bottom of the group. So that could be an easy match for Rain. Pincer, however, but it's clear with 5 wins, Rain are dominating. Going down to Purple in 2nd place. They've just lost to Rain. That's a big blow for Purple. But it's not the first time they've lost. They also lost to Straight Aim True. That's why they're just behind, 2 points behind. Resurgence in Pramo are also behind. Let's have a look at that. You see their Resurgence turning over Thai Showtie, Von quite easily there, 4-0. But they've got Rain in Pramo still to go. Pincer had 2 tricky games. Looking at Pramo next. Pramo just beat also Rain, but yes, they beat Magellan, but they lost to Rain down here. So they've won 3. They've got Purple next, followed by Pincer. As we've seen there, 2 difficult games. 2 difficult games. Also, Rain we've seen has just lost. Magellan just beat Straight Aim True, and their fight Showtie, as we saw. I think that is the end of their tour, and I think that's as far as they're gonna go, unfortunately. So it's all about this top 4. We can see it's Rain, Purple, Pincer, and Pramo up there. But don't rule out also Rain and Magellan. They can easily leapfrog somewhere. Oh, I've got a message. So interesting stuff going down. Just have a sorry, I completely forgot. Let's see what time we're up next. So we have got Lolly Power have taken the top spot now. We've got them next against Chrono the Kraken. Should be a cracking match. We've got them in about 25 minutes. So with that, I'm going to see if I've got any replays. Unfortunately, I don't have many replays, as you can see. Oh, I've got a couple here. I think I've sewn some of these though already. Oh dear, I don't know what to show. Let's have a look at this. Don't know if it's any good. I think I've already shown this one. Ah, sorry guys. Anyway, I'm going to drop my ugly mug off. You don't need to look at my ugly fake rolling swarm mug whilst you do this. I'm just going to pop to get more coffee. I'll be back very soon. Well, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. I had to just pop in, get some coffee. Unfortunately, I'm not in North America. I'm in Dubai, so it's sort of 6 o'clock in the morning almost here. Need coffee to keep me awake. And I was doing the European stream earlier for the same thing, and so it's been a bit tired today. Not to worry though, it's been great stuff, really good fun. Just answering some of the queries in YouTube there. Interesting stuff. Yeah, unfortunately, I know you've seen this. Those of you who've been on the stream before, they've probably seen this. Unfortunately, I don't play on the PC. I play on an iPad. I play touch, and this is one of the problems. I don't have many replays, unfortunately, on the PC side, and I couldn't find the E57 that somebody sent me, the E75 that somebody sent me. I mean, let me see if I can find it. He said he sent it in Discord, but I can't find it in Discord, which is annoying. So, not the best game. I was just showing you that it's a nice little tank. I mean, we did okay. I mean, it's a nice little tank. That was on the EU server, by the way. It is a nice little tank, but it requires a lot of TLC. It requires a lot of TLC. I don't have many tanks on the North American, so I'm still grinding my garage here. As you can see, I've only got, where's the tanks? I mean, stats-wise, because I'm grinding the American line at the moment. Vehicle-wise, I haven't got many, as you can see. I've got quite a few premiums, but that's about it. I don't have many tanks at all. I've got 30 tanks in total, and 4 mastery badges. So, interesting stuff. Let me find this this E75 match, which is here somewhere. On Discord, apparently. Where? I don't know, but I'm looking for it. It's normally in the replay section on my Discord. What time are we? Oh, we've got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Go back to the replay section. Are you sure it was loaded up to my replay section? I can't find it, mate. Always the way. Always the way. No. Can he find it? Dude, where did you put it? Maybe you sent it on email instead. I haven't got my email open, unfortunately. So, starting Discord. Let's close that. I've just downloaded 2, however, so let's get them open. We can at least see some of them. Oh, look at that. Fails to reload the replay. Failed to load the replay. You can go out with, we can go out with a friend of mine. You will report me in an AMX 1390 EU server on Faust. Got some good stuff going on here. This is a good friend of mine. You'll report me from the EU server. It's a nice little tank, the AMX 1390. Not the easiest tank to play, but a nice little tank nevertheless, especially if you like those little lights, and I know he does. Faust is also a tricky map. It's not the easiest map to get to grips with. There's so much that can be going on, and it's a big map. I mean, it's like when the new port, when the new Bay map came out, everybody thought that was going to be a big map, and it's not as big as you think with all those bridges and rises and buildings. It looks big, but the buildings really take up a lot. Whereas this map, Faust, wow, I mean, I think this is a fantastic map, one of the trickiest maps that you can play on, and I love it. Unlike New Bay, which is not one of my favourites. Because in New Bay, if you're on Supremacy, it's generally a brawl between B and C. And if you're on Encounter, it's generally a brawl between B and C. So, not my favourite map, let's be honest. But it's not my worst map. I mean, the worst map is, for me, Dynasty's Pearl. I've never been a big fan of Dynasty's Pearl, to be honest with you. I find that a very tricky map. And as you can see here, oh, he sent me this replay, and all he's doing at the moment is capping. So we're not seeing much action. That's a bit. Don't forget, I don't get to see these before I load them up. I mean, if he's going to cap and just get the medal for Raider or whatever, he's not going to get the medal for Raider because now he's been spotted and he's now been smacked. So he's going to have no choice now but to smack back, so to speak. Well, the chat is very active, especially for a Challengers tour. I'm very impressed. In fact, how many people have I got online? You know, 12 people online. That's nice. That is good. 13 people online. It's very nice indeed, especially considering that most people are going to be watching the Pro Tour. So I'm impressed with that. I normally get around 10. I am not cheating the NA server. What makes you say that? Why do you think I'm cheating the NA server? How? I have to type a message reply there. As you can see, You Will Report Me has now dropped himself into a strange place. I really should look at these replays before I show them. My bad. Yeah, I've seen that one, Alan. I just tried to download it and play it, funnily enough, and it won't let me for some reason. Don't know why. Just downloaded it. For some reason it's saying failed the replay. I don't know why it's failed that replay. I should have shown a better replay there. I'm gonna kick my friend. You Will Report Me. He was obviously just showing me something. Let's have a look at the Progetto. We've got time. Oh, Absolute Sniper now tells me post it in aces, not into replays. Could have told me that information earlier. Duh. Yeah, this is the other problem, Vlupsius the Fox. I mean, I've lost a few replays because of the update, unfortunately. And that does hurt because obviously I've got lots of replays because people send me loads of replays, but most of them I've got on MP4 now, or M4V, whatever you want to call it, because I've obviously got them ready to be put onto YouTube. And this is one of the problems I've got. I'm a bit short on replays that are still in their rare format. Looks like Discord is having a hissy fit for some reason. I don't know why. I'm gonna have to well, let me put it to you a different way, guys. I'm gonna use it. I mean, yeah, you've probably seen this game before as well. Unfortunately, Discord is now having a hissy fit for some strange and unbeknown reason. I don't know why. Sorry about that. Like I said, I have a lack of replays on my PC, unfortunately. But I will get those replays up and running for when I do the Pro Tour later. And what I'll do, this is me. Oh, you're on about the AMX? Yeah, it wasn't the best replay. I'm doing the Asian Pro Tour series later today, so I'll get those replays up and running for that without question. Most definitely, because it needs to be done. I did download a load of replays, but for some reason they're not loading up. I don't know why. It's one of those things, I guess. So now we drop down to 8 players. We're going to be ready in a minute. How much time have I got left? I hope I've got enough time to watch this replay. If not, we're going to have to cut it short. We've got 10 minutes. Yeah, we've got time. We have got time. We've already seen the standings, so it's not a problem. We have time. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Dynasty's Pearl. I'm rolling out here in a tomb with my friend the Scarecrow from the clan J4F. And tried to save his arse there, but that Leo came in and smacked him. So I'm going to have to get it back. I've only taken 2 kills. I'm not doing much here. I'm not setting the world on fire in this Progetto. It's a beautiful tank. I'm torn between this, however, and the Pantera. I mean, I like the Pantera much better, I think. Sorry, the Standard B. I think I like the Standard B. Oh, I just missed out on killing him because the Leo one came in and stole the kill. Not to worry. Well, we get, I think, a 2nd class there. Oh no, we get a 3rd class. We didn't do too badly. We didn't do too well either, but we didn't do too badly. Yeah, it looks like he found a glitch. Anyway, we're going to be getting ready very shortly. So, time to sup some coffee and wait out. Why do you say I'm cheating? You can see I'm not cheating on the North American server. I mean, my stats aren't that great here at the moment. They are okay, but they're not brilliant. I'm trying to beat Meadsy. So Meadsy is doing a thing at the moment where he's rolling out trying to get a 60% win rate and an average damage of 2k, I think he said. So far, I've only done 193 battles. I've done 28 tournaments, you see, but those are the tournaments that you're seeing now. Unfortunately, they're not tournaments I've partaken in. So I've got a 71.5% win rate at the moment, and an average damage of 924. It's not too bad. I've not done rating yet over here, and as you can see, I haven't got many awards. My stats aren't too bad at all. A lot of my damage actually comes from this, where is it? Comes from this tank here, which I managed to get into the Hall of Fame on the North American server twice. As you can see, I'm at 84% win rate in it at the moment, which I'm pretty happy about. And I've survived 84% of the battles. I've got 2 masteries, both of which are in the Hall of Fame. Not to worry. So we should have the room coming up soon. Let's open a container whilst we're waiting. Poosters. And you can see I'm about to lose my avatar. But I've got this one. I've got the fan one. Did I open the other? No, I don't think I did. Let's open these one then. Got a season container. Season coins, boosters, and 12 certificates for gold. That's it. The room is open. Got about 4.5 minutes, 5 minutes to do it. So we'll have to wait up a little bit because I don't want. We'll get ready. We'll just wait a few minutes. I mean, they've got 4 minutes to get ready before they do anything. So we'll just wait and hold fire a moment. See what's happening. Those of you who do have Asian accounts, by the way, I am running the Pro Series, the Pro Tournament, streaming that later today. Should be fun. I think it's the last tour in the Pro Tour for Asia. So, should be an interesting one. So, as I said, the room is now ready. So, let's ready up at this end. So you get to see my fake Rolling Swarm ugly mug again. Let's accept. We're now rolling out with Chrono the Kraken and Lollypower. Lollypower not shown up yet. I'm going to ready it. Oh, they're showing up now. Here they come. I'm going to sup some coffee. Very nice indeed. Um, as you can see here, Lolly Power at the moment and Crown and the Kraken. This is a big game for both of them. This, the winner of this game obviously gets to cement their place in the top four. So not to say that if anyone loses that they're going to be knocked out the top four. That's not the case at all. They're aiming to get into that final this weekend, which would be, which eventually gets one of them into the wild card twister. The winner of this tournament. So this is the group stage. Then at the weekend we've got the finals, and it's a double elimination. The winner of this tour, following those finals, will get into the wild card twister. So let's have a look at the teams. Let's start with Chrono the Kraken. We've got a Bat Chat. We've got 3 IS4s, 2 Foshes, and a 4th IS4. Although it looks like that IS4 there may be changing. Over on Lollipower, we got JM Synths in an IS4. We got a Fosh. We got a Progetto again. We've got a Mouse. Well, people are dropping out here. Let's start again. We got an IS4, a Fosh, potentially a Progetto, a T22 medium, a Mouse, an IS4, and an E5. You can see that the map that we're running on is Middleburg. It's not a Progetto. He's changed it to a Fosh, is Richard, sorry. And Schwaz is changed to a 4202. So we've got a lot of IS4s down here. This Chrono looks like they're going to be playing a town strat with that lineup, with the Bat Chat running around, spotting and possibly trying to cap that C cap. Schwaz is looking to change his tank again, maybe for a Grilly. No, he's gone for a T22. This is also looking very much like a town strat, with the T22 going to be playing that medium role of trying to cap out the bases. So we've got about just over a minute to go. It's going to be interesting stuff. Game means a lot to both of these teams. I have to have coffee. It's now just past 6 a.m. here. I'll do that, Alan. Okay, I'm not being able to do it now. We've only 40 odd seconds left, but thank you for that. Logic, how would I recommend that you play the Borsig? Well, you need to stick it at the back and stay behind the heavies as much as possible. Work out that long reload. If I was you, the equipment I use on it, well, it's a toss-up between calibrated shells and that gun rammer. I mean, basically what you need to look at is, it doesn't really need calibrated shells, the Borsig, but it does need that better at load time, especially if you're playing with the derp gun. So I do everything to get the load times and the aim times down. Right then, so here we go. 5 seconds. This is Tour 6, Game 1. Lolly Power versus the Kraken. Big game for both teams. As you can see, we're looking at possibly a town strat for both teams. Vouchius Fox, no. I mean, I keep getting these good offers over here. It's amazing. So all those tanks that you've seen, I've spent hardly anything. Let's get up high straight away. Get to the back of the map. I'm thinking that both are town strats, but I've been wrong many, many times. And as you can see here, I'm probably wrong again. We can see that the Kraken are going to the town. And the Bat Chat there, and you've got the T22 already at the C cap. You've got Lolly Power already capping B, and you can see here Kraken have completely bypassed the caps. They're getting straight into B. They're trying to take shots into B there. Let's get down here. Owen Wilson, he's tussling here with Sava and JM Synth. He's now got Destroyer 1974 coming in to help him out. He's bleeding a little bit. I mean, Kraken are bleeding a little bit. Live to Destroy, Dapster and Owen Wilson are looking worse for wear. But they're recapping. Points advantage at this moment in time doesn't mean anything, but it's definitely with Lollypower. Lollypower brought their mouse down. I mean, it's a bit of a brawl down here, as you can see. We're going to stay with Chrono. We'll fly through and turn around so we can see exactly what's going on. You've got the mouse of Sava, the IS of JM Sins. But look at that, they've come behind, and the T-22 and the Foch sticking in behind there, trying to get Dapster out. It's a big brawl in the B cap at the moment. Dapster's gone, but JM Sins JM Sins is about to go. There he goes. They're retaking the B cap. Our Lollypower. Oh dear, lost Edgy Team. He's gone. Edgy Tan gone. Sorry. Owen Wilson's gone. Live to Destroy is about to go. Beast Mode is also bleeding. Rob78 is about to go, and he's gone. I think this is certainly with Lollypower. Let's get down and have a look at the Foch. We're too late. The Foch is gone. We've only got Beast Mode Jim remaining. It's 6 against 1. I don't think Beast Mode Jim is going to carry this one. And he's not going to be able to, unfortunately. That was interesting. Bit of a brawl. I say bit of a brawl. It was just a brawl. Wow. So there we see 7,863 damage from Chrono, 14,910 from Lollypower. Lollypower dominating the battlefield there. Like I keep saying, however, guys, it's best of 7. It's nowhere near over yet. The Kraken can certainly turn it around. We've seen that so often in this series where they just teams are turning it around and turning it around. Taking more coffee, sorry guys. So looking at the teams, let's go over to Lollypower first. We've got potentially an IS-4, a Foch, an E5, another Foch, a Mouse, an IS-4 and a WZ-113, and an Object 140 now. So that's an interesting lineup. Over on the Kraken side, we've got the Batchat still, 215B, an STB-1, 2 Foches, an E5 and an IS-4. So it's looking pretty much like maybe the SD1 in the Batchat is going to push the C cap with the rest going into town. Don't forget, they've swapped spawn points, so they are now able to push into that B cap quickly and bring it back. All to play for. Chrono the Kraken are certainly nowhere near down and out. It's only the first game. And don't forget, as I keep saying, it's best of 7, so it's the first of 4 victories. And as we saw in the last game between Lollypower and I've forgotten. I'm awfully sorry. I've skipped my mind already. It can go either way, you know. So we're readied up. Battle 2, Tour 6. Looking good. Az has got his twister. And the Chrono Kraken team, they need to get their challenger avatars on. You've earned them, guys. Wear them with pride. Might as well. That's what they're there for. So, can Chrono the Kraken turn it around? Let's get up high. Oh, why am I not going high? There we go. We got there eventually. For some reason it was playing up. So already we have got Lollypower capping the A cap, and as you see, we thought, yep, Chrono have gone to the C cap this time. There's the Object 140, there's 2 Foches and an IS-4 there, however, of Lollypower. The STB and the Batchat are pushing the Object 140. They don't know the Foches are there, by the way. Not yet, and they certainly don't know an IS-4's there. They now know the IS-4's there. They still don't know that those 2 Foches are there. Rob78 has been smacked a bit. Jim Sintz has been smacked a bit as well. Rob78 is in the bat chat. Now you can see the rotation. The entire Lolly Power team is now rotating up towards the C cap. They've worked out that virtually the whole of the Kraken team are up here, which they are. So far, the bleed is on Lolly Power, but they've got the caps, and that's the thing. So they're gaining points whilst they're bleeding slightly. I mean, we've got Rob78 though. He's about to go out unless he gets out of there in the bat chat. He's gone. But Santi Prime is bleeding. Shawaz is bleeding. Azir is bleeding. Santi Prime is gone. So they've leveled it up on that, but look at the bleed on the Kraken here. They're bleeding heavily. Beast Mode Jim is gone. Edgy Tan. Oh, is he going to stay? Beast Mode Jim is not gone. I lied. He's just down to 10 hit points. Now he's gone. Edgy Tan is gone. Richard 1994 on Lolly Power is gone, but it's 3 against 4. Espionage is looking worse where he's gone. Live to Die is about to go. That was a massive roll from the Fosh. He's about to disappear. He's only on 36 hit points. Now they're focusing Owen Wilson. Live to Destroy is gone. Owen Wilson is the last man standing for the Kraken. He's not going to be able to survive, unfortunately. There we go. So the Kraken not able to turn it around in that match. Looks like again these Foshes are really dominating the battlefield. You can see there, Live to Destroy tried hard. He did well. It was an early loss to when they lost the bat chat, however. But they're still not out. It's still best of 4, so it's not a big issue at this moment. They can still turn it. We're now switching maps, this time to Black Goldville. And when we did the Challengers tour on the EU server earlier, this is where Immortals turned it around. They eventually lost, but they turned it around and brought it to the decider 3-all. So you never know. The Kraken may be able to turn it. Time will tell. So we've got about just over a minute to go. Looking at the teams, Lolly Power are still toying with their strat. Excuse me. Coffee time. So, looking at the teams, Chrono the Kraken, we got an E5, a 215B, STB1, Grill 15, IS4, another E5, and a 215B. With those all down tanks, that looks like it's possibly going to be an A strat. Looking over to Lolly Power, we've got an IS4, potentially a 121, a 268, a 113, an E5, another 113, and another E5. That also is looking like an interesting strat. That could be, it could be either way, to be fair. It could be looking at either a C strat or an A strat. We shall see. Time will tell. We're readying up now. We're about to go. I'm still looking at potentially an A strat for the Kraken and potentially a C strat. Maybe a B C strat for Lolly Power. We will see. The Kraken need to try and turn it around here. They're 2-0 down. They're not out of it by any shape or form. But it's not easy. Let's get up high and get to the back of the map straight away. Oh no, Kraken are going for a B and C strat. They're completely avoiding A, whereas Lolly Power are looking to just get into positions covering the B strat, which they are. They're trying to put shots into the STB1 of Live to Destroy. Ray Inami has already taken a little bit of a bleed. Nothing to write home about. Oh, he's been shot again. in the WZ113 there, sticking his nose out a little bit too far, and you can see that the STB is smacking him. So they've already taken C out of the Kraken. You got the F2, the 215Bs over there. A is being taken, however, by Lollypower, but the points advantage go to the Kraken. They're in good positions. They are in a good position. All they need to do realistically now is defend and wait for the push. They're getting shots across now into the E5 of Sava from that grill. It's a bounce out. It's not a bounce, sorry. They took some bleed there. So Sava's bleeding, Rayan Army is bleeding. Rayan Army is spotting, so Sava's getting smacked again. He's now down to 986 hit points. There's no rotation from the Lollypower tanks at the top of A, not yet at least. But that will change. We need to move around here a bit so we can see what's going on. At the moment, Kraken are quite happy to just sit here and wait for the Lollypower team to move. They're in no rush. They've got a points advantage, as you can see. It's only one tank advantage, though. The STB Live to Destroy is now getting smacked a little bit. Let's move back round here so we can at least see. Got the IS-4 JM since rotating round. Another shot goes into Rayan Army. Sava is still on his 986. Live to Destroy in the STB-1 has taken a bit of a bleed, but nothing to moan about. Nothing to be concerned about either. JM Since is now coming down to try and cap B. That's an interesting move. He's on his own, but he's got some cover behind him. He's into the B cap. Azza is now taking some hits. It's only Live to Destroy so far, and the STB is moving in. They're covering the STB, as you can see there. He's pushed him out of the B cap. It's the STB Live to Destroy against JM Since. Oh, he's been tracked. That's a big roll into him, however. That hurt Live to Destroy. But he manages to get a couple of shots into the IS-4 of JM. Looking across the back, Rayan Army is about to go. He's down to 44 hit points. JM Since is now able to cap B. That gives them a 2 cap advantage, but you can see there the cap advantage isn't really going to help them. All they need to do, Rayan Army, oh, Beast Mode Jim is bleeding, so is Owen Wilson. Let's move over to this side. The IS-4, oh, the E5 of Rob78 is getting into that IS-4. Is he going to be able to take any shots? He's looking to try and take out Rayan Army, but he's not going to be able to do it. That was not a good trade for Rob there. You can see here that the Kraken are bleeding heavily compared to, I mean, points wise, they've got better hit points at the moment. They're up on the hit points totals, but they are bleeding more tanks. The advantage on points definitely goes to Lollypower. Oh, that may change it, and it does. Changes it radically. Losing the IS-4 there. JM Since is gone. That's a blow to Lollypower. They are 100 up there because they've just taken out Live to Destroy in the STB. That's brought it back. Now they need to do something to the Kraken. They've got to try. They've got to push. That has is now. Sorry, Rayan Army is now gone. We've got an E3 and an E5 down here pushing each other. The E5 is now gone, so they've lost 2 tanks of the Kraken. There's a lot of one-shots out there. 3 tanks have gone down. Maybe the Kraken can turn this. They've got the advantage. They've definitely got the advantage. And they do. They steal it on the points. That is fantastic stuff. So, the Kraken have turned it around. They brought one back. It's now 2-1. You can see here the Grill 15 really working hard. 4,566, 13.5 damage to 6,006. Only 1 tank left on Lollypower's side, and that was Shiwaz in the E3. So it's 2-1. Lollypower have just lost one. Kraken Chrono bring one back. Wowzers. We're still on Black Goldville. This time we're switching the spawn point. Oh, thank you very much. So looking at the Kraken team, we've got an E5, an IS4, an STB1, two Foshes, an E3, and an IS4. Lolly Power, we've got an IS4, a 215B, a Foch, another IS4, two more 215Bs, and another Foch. So the Kraken have clawed back a little bit. It's not too bad. It's hurt Lolly Power. They know they can now hurt them. This is fantastic stuff. That may give them a bit of confidence. It's going to be interesting. Just got a quick question there. Labatt's for me, yes, I do know about the VK9001. It is a Tier X, I believe, not a Tier 9. I believe it is a Tier X, Tier 10. Hello, General Kenobi. Are you late or am I early? It's a difficult one to answer that. So, 10 seconds to go. The teams are ready. I'm ready. It's 2-1. The Kraken looking to level this. Lolly Power, however, looking to try and get those points. Don't forget, it's the first of 4. It is the first of 4. Let's get up high straight away. Why am I not going high? Damn you. Now we're going high. So as we can see here, Lolly Power are making a push towards the C cap straight away. The Kraken Chrono, however, are looking to do a similar strat to what Lolly Power did last time. You got Hope Dies with me, sat here in the Foch, covering that area, whilst the rest of the team go towards C. Let's get down there, let's follow them. Some of them have been spotted, especially Mastergeddon. And Richard 1994 has been spotted. They're getting into C though. They've already bled a little bit. The Kraken looking possibly to take the A cap. They're uncertain because nothing has been spotted that side yet. A couple of shots going in already. Mastergeddon has already lost quite a few hit points in the IS4. Got those two Foshes over there just keeping tabs on any potential push down that side. You got the IS4 also covering that flank. Mastergeddon in the IS4 has already bled a little bit, so is Richard in the 215B. No shots into anybody on the Chrono team yet. Points-wise, Lolly Power are getting the most points so far because they capped first. But we now see that the Kraken have taken the A cap. There are shots going across the map. The STB1 of Live to Destroy is spotted, but so is JM Synths and Feels Rejected. They're also spotted. Interesting stuff. The Kraken are just biding their time here. I don't blame them. The points don't really matter at this stage. It's all on bases. You've got the E3 here, look, as you can see, of Espionage covering any potential move down this flank. The Foshes are still protecting that flank. They're expecting to come down there. We've got a rotation here of Beast Mode Jim who's coming around. The two Foshes are covering any push towards the B cap. Everybody is sort of getting ready. There's only one tank kill in it for the Kraken. The Foch now of Hope Dies with me has now been spotted. Ooh, Hope Dies with me takes some hits, but he gets out of the way. The E5 of Rob has been seen. The Foshes now are trying to put shots into Richard 1994. He's making a move down to the B cap. Don't think he intended that, and I don't think that was planned. The Foch there of Hope Dies with... Oh, that's a big roll into the FV. And another roll into the FV. Richard 1994 is trying desperately to get into that B cap. It's hurt him. He's on 38 hit points. They just need to take one of these tanks out, the Kraken. I mean, look at the hit points pool. They've got 14,000, and there goes Richard. That changes the parameters. Now the Kraken are points up. The T-22 Shawaz is coming in, trying to push the STB of Live to Destroy. Some great positioning here, however, by the Kraken. They're in some good positions. They are now in a commanding lead. They've got all their hit points. They've got all their tanks. They've got a cap. They're points ahead. Admittedly, again, it's only one tank points ahead. But Lolly Power know it's not good for them to push that flank over there because they know the Kraken are covering it. So we're going to get down to this flank. They're going to look to push Owen Wilson, but he's in a good position there. He's got some good cover. We've got the Foch of I Am Reveal. Sorry. Lightweight Reveal, sorry. As you can see, the Kraken, there they got the points advantage. The IS-4 of Mastergeddon is over there at the back. JM Since is still there. They're trying to put shots into the FB there, or fuels rejected, man. And they're taking some. He is taking some shots, but nothing to complain about. It's only one tank kill in it for Lolly Power. Live to Destroy in the STB has taken some bleed, but nothing to complain about at the moment. Oh, he's taken some more bleed. That is to complain about. But look at this. Here comes the push. Oh, Chrono moving quickly there to take JM Since. Now they're pushing here with Hope Dies With Me onto the E5. He's on a reload, however. That allows the Foch of Edgitan to come in. Hopefully to put some pain into Hope Dies With Me. Kraken get it. They've leveled it up. Wowzers. That was more a strategy game than anything else. Good stuff. Good play by the Kraken. Clearly a map they prefer. So as you can see there, not a single tank lost by the Kraken. Whereas Lolly Power did bleed a lot. They lost a lot of tanks. Richard and Sava going out with not scoring any hits. So it's all square. 2-2. We're now switching maps again, this time to Canal. I'm going to take some more coffee. So there we go. I mean, at the moment, clearly that was a map that favoured Kraken's tactics. They've obviously been practicing that one. They obviously understand that one a little better. And they feel more comfortable on that map. They certainly controlled the map in both those games a lot better than Lolly Power did. Canal next. Looking at the Kraken team, we've got a Batchat, an AMX-50B, an E5, two Foches, another E5, and another 50B. That is an interesting one. Looking over to Lolly Power, we've got an Object 140, another Object 140, a Foch, a third Object 140, a T-22, an IS-4, and a Foch. Clearly they're going to go for a lot of mobility there, possibly an A-strat. Whereas I'm expecting the Kraken not to do the A-strat, but to cap the base closest to them first off, and probably may not go round to B. I'm just thinking about with these tanks here, they may drop down and try and push, knowing that it'll be an interesting game to see. This one, I think this one is just going to be grab the base first. They probably are looking to get down into the canal and probably get to A. We just don't know. They may be getting to, with the E5s, they may be going to the D cap and trying to get some good hold down positions across the map. We will see. I'm certainly thinking that this here is either going to be an A or a D strat. And looking at the fact they've got these Foches and where they're spawning, be an interesting one. They may be trying to get the Foches up onto this ridge here, or just down there, and they may be going for an A strat. We just don't know. No, they are not. They're going for a D strat, it would appear. Well, no, they're not. They are rotating. And as per usual, like I said, they're going to take the C cap straight away as the Kraken, but I didn't expect them to go to. I did expect them to go to D with those tanks being hauled down. The W said a rare army has been spotted. There's a big rotation here from Lolly Power. They are going A, as I thought. They're not taking any caps yet, so we've got C and D already taken by the Kraken. That's good movement. That is good movement. Now, Lollipower is taking the B cap. They're going to get to the A cap as well, but the point advantage is definitely. Oh, Ray Arm is bleeding. The point advantage definitely goes to the Kraken because they capped out those two caps first, so they're going to accumulate points a lot quicker. And as you can see here, there's a rotation there by Espionage. He's coming back around to cover because they now know that they've gone to the A cap. And as I thought, they're going to hold the ridgeline here with these Foshes, the AMXs. There's no reason for the Kraken to push. They can just sit here and wait. They know that Lollipower have no choice but to push. Lollipower also know this, but they need to ready up first. I think that's a blind shot going across and going in over there. Yeah, these are blind shots being taken by the Foch. JM Since is trying to get spots in that 140. The Kraken just need to buy their time and have patience. They know that Lollipower need to push, and they know they know the directions that they're going to push in. As you can see, they've lined up along the ridge for a middle, a left, or a right flank push. They've got the Batchat up high trying to spot, and they've got the E5s here waiting for this flank push down this side. Obviously thinking that they're going to push this way. Rayan Army is effectively out the game. He can't do anything. He knows that if he moves, he's going to get smacked. However, looking at it, let's get over there because it seems to me that Lollipower are going to take a bit of surprise out of Kraken. They're not going to push the flank that Kraken think they're going to push. They're going to push down this flank. What's going to happen though, that Batchat is going to spot them up as they come down here, and as you see, there you go, JM Since is spotted, Hope Dies With Me spotted, they're all spotted. Batchat spotting them, he's going to get down now. This ridge line is protected. They know where they're coming. Blind shots are going in, left, right and centre. Sawaz in the T-22 is down. Chrono definitely have the advantage.
So many
There's a lot of bleed on Lollipower. Look at the Batchat running away. Rob78 doing his best to get out there. He did a great job spotting them all up as they came down the flank. There we lose another tank. Rayan Army is gone. This is firmly in the favour of the Kraken. The Batchat of Rob is being pushed a little bit, but look at this. Edgytan's coming round in the Foch. He's got one in the chamber, that's all. He's trying to get the object 140. Now he's in a world of pain. He's got two Foshes coming in. They're going to take him out. I mean, that's... Oh, what a big Savage gone. That came from nowhere. This ridge line is being covered so well. Those AMX 50Bs are doing a fantastic job. This is definitely going to go in favour of the Kraken. Look at the hit point pool. Look at the points. The points are almost even Stevens because they've taken the decap. Doesn't matter about the points. There's only 2 left. It's 2 against 5. JM Since is going to get pummeled here. The AMX 50B is on his way to Mastergeddon. He knows he's the easier kill. The E5 is also there. They're focusing Mastergeddon. JM Since doesn't have a hope in house chance. Kraken turn it around yet again. Wowzers. Now 3-2. Kraken take the advantage. They get one up. 12,900 damage to 7,000 damage. Fantastic tactics there by Kraken. I mean, they capped those 2 caps really quickly. I expected them to take C quickly. They held that ridge line, positioned their tanks really well. Fantastic stuff by Rob in the Batchat, spotting them up as they came down. You can see that they've been playing around with these tactics and understanding where the push is going to come and putting the tanks in the right places to get those spots early. And it worked to their advantage. I mean, they had full control of the map. Great push by Lollipower. They just ran into a lot of DPM. Fantastic strategy by the Kraken there. Nothing wrong with what Lollypower did. Unfortunately, Chrono the Kraken firmly in control of the map in that game. It's now 3-2. It turns around. The Kraken now have the advantage. It's there for the taking. The Kraken can steal the victory. Lollypower riding off the back of a win just. They need to turn it around. If they need to try and level it somehow. We're still on Canal. We're switching the spawn points. It's going to be interesting. More coffee. About 20 seconds to go. Looking at the tanks. From Kraken, we got a Batchat, a 215B, an E5, 2 Foshes, another E5, an IS4. Pretty similar lineup. Object 140, E50M, Fosh, T22, 113, P50M, and another 113. So they've pretty similar lineup for both teams from the last game. However, the spawn points have switched. Remember that. So it'd be interesting to see what the Kraken do this time. Are they going to do a similar strat to what we've just seen? Again, they've got some fantastic all-down tanks. And we can see here, there's more mobility on Lollypower. So Lollypower with the mobility, the Kraken with all-down tanks. Kraken can steal it here and take it. Let's get up high into the back. Lollypower really powering down to the decap this time. Unsurprisingly, the Kraken are not doing the same strat. They are going to A. They're going to take B, however. So Lollypower probably are going to get the points on the board first because they're capping quicker. But look at this. Lollypower this time taking the decap. C they've already got. Shot going into Azza already. Azza's taking a bit of a bleed. Nothing to complain about. It's going to be Lollypower hugging the ridge line this time. But look at the positioning here of the Kraken. They've got some good positioning here. They're going to bring those. That Batchat has already taken A. Points advantage is with Lollypower. The Foshes are just going to sit up on the ridge. The Kraken have already taken up some good positions. However, unlike in the last game, it's now the Kraken who need to push. And as you can see, Lollypower have done the same tactic as what the Kraken have done. They've lined up on the ridge, knowing that the Kraken have to push. The Kraken, it's only one tank in it. They only need to, it's only one kill in it for them. They either need to push the C cap, and it is doable because that little hump there that Ryan Arm is next to does shield you slightly from the ridge line. Blind shots going in left, right and centre. We're not going to see much action at least until it gets to the 650, maybe 750 mark. And then we'll probably see the Kraken pushing the C cap rather than trying to go around to the D cap, which is what Lollypower did. They do have the hit point advantage, but the cap advantage is definitely sat with Lollypower. We're now at the 600 mark. We've got the two E5s here. They know that they need, at some stage, they've got to push. They don't have a choice. There does need to be a push. You can see the Foshes are slowly moving around here. So I'm expecting a push to come on C. C is by far, yeah, and as we can see here, they're coming around, they're trying to get ready. It's going to be at about the 700 mark, 750 mark. They're all rotating towards the C cap. Unlike the Kraken in the last game, they're trying to put blind shots in left, right and centre. Unlike the Kraken in the last game, they don't have a Batchat to put those big spots in. Do Lollypower. It looks like it's going to be a rush onto the C cap. It's probably, they're just getting ready now. They're all lined up. You can see the heavies are lined up, getting ready for that push. It's going to come maybe at the 800 mark now. The Batchat over there. Here comes the Fosh and the 215B. They need to push at some stage. Here comes the 800 mark. Here comes the push. This is where it happens. The ISs and the E5s are coming in. Look at that. They're going to go to the left of that building so they can keep out of the way of the ridge line. They're going to get into the cap. This is good stuff by the Kraken. Fantastic stuff by the Kraken. They're going to steal the cap. They're bleeding a little bit, but there's nothing to write home about if they can steal this cap. Desperately, Lollypower are trying to reset the cap. Desperately they fail. They don't reset it. Wowzers. Now it's going to be a bit of a brawl around this cap. Oh, and Lollypower lose Ray and Army. That's a big blow. Sava is also bleeding. Same with Hope dies with me. Advantage certainly switches to the Kraken. There's a maul going on. The Kraken have lost Rob. They've lost Espionage. Azza is gone. Oh, it's so close. It's a big brawl in this middle. We've got to see this. Look at the E5 trying to protect the IS4. The Kraken take it. Wowzers. Unbelievable. What a turnaround. The Kraken steal it right under their noses. Look at the points difference here. Damage-wise, they are even Stevens with Lollypower actually dishing out more damage. The Kraken, however, stealing that cap. Absolutely fantastic. What a great game that was. I mean, you can't... Oh, I got a message. You can't ask for anything more. You really can't. I mean, that was just fantastic stuff. Well played, Chrono the Kraken. Guys, you stole it from Lollypower. That makes a huge difference. Commiserations to Lollypower. I mean, fantastic last game. I mean, Lollypower clearly had the edge on the damage stakes, but not the strat. Perfectly timed by Chrono the Kraken. Perfect timing with that push onto the C cap. Spectacular stuff indeed. I'm going to just drop my ugly fake rolling swarm mug out of here so we have a look at the standings. Wowzers. Wowzers. So, Lollypower. They were riding top, but they've just taken a big hit by the Kraken of Chrono. However, tomorrow they do have 4 Latham. Looks like Scammo have just won their match. Yes, they... Oh, they didn't. They lost to Floop. Congratulations, Floop Doggy Dog. That's fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. So that puts Lollypower and Scammo, keeps them at the top, but it hurts them. The Kraken, as you see there, they've just beaten Lollypower. Fantastic stuff. 4-2. They've got Floop Doggy Dog tomorrow is their last game. They've now won 4. It's not reflecting yet. So the Kraken jump up here. Let's have a look at Scammo again. So they've only won 4 as well. We know Lollypower have won 4. So we've got 3 teams now on 4 points. That's the Kraken, Omop of Scammo, and Lollypower of R. For Latham, just played Team Dream Peru, and you can see there, really put them to bed. So 4 Latham get a good victory there. 4 Latham have now won 1, 2, 3, so that helps them a lot. No, 1, 4, sorry, what am I talking about? I'm such a moron. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no, they only won 3. So that puts them here still. Team Dream Peru, unfortunately, I think their tournament is certainly over now. Same with Floop Doggy Dog. I mean, Team Dream Peru have only got 1 match to go. It's against Nuclear. Even if they win that, it's only going to give them 2 points. Floop Doggy Dog, however, they do have a chance. Actually, no, they don't, do they? They've only got the Chrono the Kraken tomorrow. They lost to Scammo. My bad. So Floop Doggy Dog have only won one so far, unfortunately for them. Losing to Lollipower earlier. No, they beat Scammo, so they've won two. I'm such a moron. If they can beat the Kraken tomorrow, they're in with the contention. Nuclear, as we've said, they're already out. They're gone, unfortunately, winning no games. So the talk of the town is Kraken. You can see here, 1, 2, 3. They've won 4. Puts them on equal standings. They're up here. So the top 4 is shaping up nicely. 4 Latham have got it all to play for. They can still get into that top 4. Floop Doggy Dog, however, they could also bypass it. So who have 4 Latham now got? They've got Lollipower tomorrow. That's a tough game for 4 Latham, to be fair. Lollipower will be looking to bounce back after their loss to the Kraken. Who has Floop Doggy Dog got? Oh, they've got the Kraken. That's going to be a tough game for them. All to play for still. Let's go over to the Twister Pro Tour and see what's going on there. Rain are still dominating. They have now won 6 of 6. Chances are they're going to beat Thon Thai Showtai tomorrow. So that will give them 7 out of 7. That's good stuff from Rain, leading the pack. Pramo have pulled their finger out. They've got Pincer tomorrow. They've just beaten Purple. Big match for Pramo there. Purple were riding high. They were riding high. So big match tomorrow between Pramo in Pincer. You can see here, Pramo and Rain are dominating. Purple tomorrow, they have got Magellan. So they need to win that to cement their place in the top 4. Pincer, as we've seen, have got Pramo. They'll be looking to hurt Pramo. Magellan is still in it. We've just seen that tomorrow they've got Purple. Straight Aim True, are they still in it? They've just beaten Thai Showtai, so they are also still in it. They can get a point and move up. Magellan have got, tomorrow, because they've just beaten also Rain. They've got Purple tomorrow. So it's still very tight around here. Thai Show